Hi everyone, it's Wendy. I'm back today with Rach and Bella's design team make, and this week we are doing flaps, flips and flaps, and mine is flaps. So I'm with the Spring in Your Step, not the whole kit because I used most of it. If you saw my last couple of videos, I did a full journal flip through using this kit. So I just printed a few more, couple of 160 GSM paper, but what I want to use these for is just as an insert for a page, as a page. So I printed it double-sided. This is the beautiful sort of collage page, and I just put this lovely pink spotty on the other side. Now this is one I've done for my example, and these are my flips and flaps, and it's two of the tear off pieces that Rachel designed, and this is the inside. Now I have put a little magnet here and here so that when it closes down you can just hear the little it holds together. And then I was going to put some flips and flaps on the inside using the journal cards, but then I printed these lovely little pockets, so I cut those out and I thought I'll put those inside. So this is the flaps part, or flips and flaps, and then just a little bit different, I've cut one of the journal cards out and put it on pink card, and that just slots into that first pocket up there, and then two more pockets here. So I used a couple of the journal cards and just made it into a little booklet with some offcuts of paper. When I'm doing the inserts for my cards, I have lots of strips of paper, so I just put those in, and that was one of the bigger journal cards, just torn, then it all looks like shabby, and they just slot in there. So I'm going to do another one with you now. So let me just, I've got my paper folded in half ready. I've cut all the white edges off because my printer doesn't print right to the edges. So let me just put these out of the way and get the rest of the ephemera out. Let's just put that in that folder out of the way there. So I've got the journal cards, a couple of them I've already put onto pink card, so you can still journal on the back. Here's another couple. I'll either use them as journal cards or do the same, make them into a little booklet. Just a few offcuts there. Right, I've got more papers for journal cards, more pockets, and these are my flaps. So these were two on a sheet that Rachel designed with these sort of torn edges. So I tore mine and left the bottom bit for a flap, which I'm going to just fold up like so. So that'll be glued to the page like so, and then I'm going to have this one on top because it's a bit wider, and then I'm going to fold that white piece up and glue that, just ink that top edge there and this bottom edge. Then get my piece of card, and on this one I'll do it on the left hand side. So that's going to glue there and that's going to glue there. So I'm going to do this one first, and I'm just using collal glue here, which I find is my favourite at the moment, and it's quite easy for me to get hold of it because my local craft shop does stock it. So, because as you know, we can't get stuff posted into Spain anymore. Well, we can get it posted, but they charge you silly money for import charges on parcels, which is very, very annoying. And then this one, just lift that up, then it doesn't, make sure it's straight. And that just goes over there, and you can just see the little rabbit underneath. So your first instinct is you want to lift it up and have a look what's underneath there. So then I want to get my magnets in position, and I've got these little tiny ones that I've had for ages. So I'm just pulled 2 off. They are quite strong as well. So I'm just going to separate them, but I'm keeping, I have to just memorize how they go together. So I'm just putting that one over there, putting a dot of glue on here, put that one down, and then I've got some washi tape somewhere. I thought I had everything out. Round there it is, right on top of my ink. I'm just going to pull a piece off. Now, washi tape isn't totally permanent, so I'm just going to put some glue on it as well. And stick that over the magnet. I chose a washi tape where the colours quite, you know, they match the pinks of the papers. So that one's on there. Then I'm going to fold that over the way it's meant to go. And then on my underneath one, I want to work from the inside. So I'm going to put my magnet down, put my paper down, and fold this over and hope. I'm just getting my pokey tool in. I want to marry it up with the top magnet, if you understand what I mean, to try and get it in the right place. No, it's not picking it up. I wonder if I've got it the wrong way. It seems to be pulling itself down onto my desk, and I've nothing metal under there. No, it's not picking up. Just bear with me a minute. Right, I'm putting it on there, so it's going that way. That's what it is. Just let me... I knew it was... I could feel it pulling underneath, and I've got a magnetic sheet with some dies. That's what it was. Right, let's bring it back in now. Hopefully. Right, it's that way, so I want it facing down there. Put that over it. Right, it's picked it up now. Oh, I thought I was going a bit mad there. Right, pull that back, lift this up. Right, I'm going to put a little dot of glue, she says. And that was a big dot of glue. Glue's oozing out again. Right, that's clicked. Yeah, it's in the right place now. Yeah. Right, let me lift that back. Right, I've got glue oozed out a bit there. Oh, that's made a mess. I'll have to stick a pocket over that bit. Mind you, this collal glue does actually peel off. Right, piece of washi tape. And put some glue on that. Stick that over the magnet, like so. Just double check again that, yeah, I can hear the click. Yeah. Right, now it's a matter of gluing the pockets on where I want them. So I've already folded them in, scored them. I think I've got 3 like I had on the other one, or was it just 2? No, I think it was just 2. So I'm going to put 1 to cover this flap up here, and I think I'll just put another one there. But then I could have one of the journal cards just as decoration to cover that flap, which is what I think I'm going to do. So bear with me while I just ink this up. So it's going to be different than the other one, but similar but different. Yeah, I want to just hide that because I don't think it looks very nice. So I'm not going to make it into a pocket. I'm just going to glue it straight down. I hope you've been looking at everyone else's in the design team. There's been some wonderful makes over the last few weeks. And Marie has organised us all very well, given us the themes and everything. So it's all working out really good, and I just love looking. Everybody has such different ideas. Right, that's the sides and the bottom. I'll stick that over that flap. I think because I've put that there, I will put this pocket higher up. Let me just make sure that you're in the frame here, because that looks nice. I don't really want to cover it up, so I'm going to put this other pocket on this top flap. So let's glue that into place. And the bottom piece. Let's just smudge that down a bit. About there. So that's the bottom flap. Just bend that back a bit. And that. Right, now then I'm going to make this into a little booklet. No. Oh, I've just found another pocket there. So we could have another pocket there. I don't suppose I'd be hiding too much of this image if I did that. Yes, we may as well use it up, so let's just get this glued on. Just above the other one. Right, let's just put that to one side while we make the little booklet here. I do have a few videos on making little booklets with my strips of paper. This is what I'm left with from an A4 strip of paper when I do my card insert. So I just measure this, which is 4 1/4 inches wide. They're a little bit too, they're deep enough, and that one is. So let's cut those now. So I'm going, because this is 4 1/4, I'm going to cut them at just under 4, like that. And so I've got quite a few there. So let's just fold them in half. So there's 3 there and 3 here. So this little booklet will have 6 pages, like so. Now I'm just going to hold it with a clip there, get my stapler out, and just get my staple right on the fold, like so. It's a little bit off center, sadly, but it will suffice. So that is one little booklet ready. Just ink those edges. And then let me just see what we've got left. We've got 2 journal cards, 2 more journal cards already backed. So I'm going to use this piece of pink paper and glue it onto this. So we've got 3 journal cards backed onto pink, and I purposely used a paler colour, then you can journal on the back of them. So each of these little flippy flaps holds quite a lot of journal space with your journal cards and the little booklets that I'm slotting in the pockets. Just pop that onto there. So they're ready to go in a pocket. Let me just see what else we've got here. Oh, I've just found 2 more. I'm going to save those for another project, and I'm going to make another little booklet with this one. So I've already got 3 pieces of paper here. So that can go in there. And let's just get some narrower pieces. Just get 2 more here. These are a little bit too deep. So let's just cut this one up. Just under 4, wasn't it? So I'll get 3 more pages out of this one. Fold them all in half. And this one. Slot them inside each other. Yeah, they're okay. Right, so we've got 6 pages. Slot that in. Get my stapler. Aim it over the fold. Squash the inside of the staples down. A little bit off centre again. I need to practice that, I think. Right, so let's assemble it now. So lift one flap up and we'll put journal cards in this top pocket. You get one. I'll put that one in the front with the lovely bunny rabbit with a little hat on, and one up there. There we go. So I've got 3 journal cards in there. I'm just wondering whether to put one of these postcards over the top to hide the magnet. Just have a little think about it. So that one can slot in there, and this one can slot in the bottom pocket. That goes down, or you could just put the journal card even more in one pocket. Let's get my other paper out, my other page. I'll just put these in. I won't bother backing them at the moment. So, these papers are just so cute with the little rabbits on. Okay, like so. Pretty. So I think they look really nice. Lots of journal space. So that's one ready to go. And this one with 2 little booklets, 4 journal cards in there. One flap goes down, the other flap goes down, and that's another page ready. So please leave me a comment. Tell me what you think of this little idea. Rachel's papers are all available on her website and the Ko-fi shop. I'll leave all the links obviously in the description box below. So pop over, and also these will be posted onto the Rach and Bella Facebook page as well. So I'll take some pictures and pop them on there. So thanks for joining me today, and I shall see you all next time. Bye.